I kind of talked about it already, but I think Common Breaker was a great event. I had a ton of fun. Results aside, for those of you who don't know, I entered Strive and CF. CF, I was actually super iffy on. I thought I was gonna DQ out of my pool because I was not feeling good about CF at all. I haven't been practicing the game, right? I'm playing it on stick, which is new to me, and I also haven't been practicing the game. So it's like, I probably don't really have any business trying to compete in this game right now. I don't feel like I have like the best shot right now. I'm not feeling great. But I did it anyway. I got 13th in that game somehow. I don't know how that happened. And I ended up getting 33rd in Strive, which ratio-wise is very good because there were over 1,000 entrants. But personally, I'm nowhere near satisfied with that. Obviously, I could have done a lot better, which is definitely a feels bad for like how much I've been putting into this game. Yeah, 13th in CF is good, but therein lies the problem. Because I've been playing fighting games since I was 13 years old. I am 23 right now. And those placings bother me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I've routinely done well, right? And a lot of people kind of look at me in the sense of like, oh, Daze is a really strong player. Like, he's played this game, he's played that game, he's played that game, and he always does well. But I'm tired of doing good or being good and not good enough. That is a very big problem for me. It weighs on my mind very heavily, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like I can do it, and there's something holding me back, I feel like. I have a pretty good, I know what's holding me back, actually, but like, I've been trying my damnedest to ignore it and act like it's not the issue. But, you know, those were my results for the weekend. I still had a lot of fun despite that, but yeah, it just really has me thinking. After the event, I kind of just started thinking, like, the characters that I try to play and pick are maybe not the best for me. I think that's like the biggest thing on my mind. Because I play strike throw characters for the most part. In BlazBlue, I play Jin, obviously. I play Shotos typically, so like, the style of offense that Geo runs is something very common for me to play in a game. Like, you can kind of look at a game's roster and then guess what the Daze character is for the most part. Like, a Street Fighter V, I've played Karin, you know. There's only been two times, where I have played a character that is not a Shoto. In one of those games, I was not actively competing in it, so like, I'm not gonna count that. But in BB Tag, for the first time in my life, I picked a set play team. I went from like the Shoto team, because I played Yu Hyde in a game for a while, and then I went to Yuzu Jin when they became available. Alright, but ultimately, throughout all of the versions to the end of the game, I started playing Seth Knight, and that team is fucked up. Let me tell you, that team is unfair. That team is legitimately unfair. That is like one of my favorite teams, or like things to play in a fighting game now, actually, because it's super strong. It lets me play the game how I want to play it, not super committing to things all the time. And then my offense is just super strong, like layer 1. I don't have to condition you. You do not understand, like, for any of my Shoto brothers in the chat, like, I don't know if y'all understand me when I say this, but it is so nice not having to condition somebody. Like, conditioning is fucking hard. Conditioning is hard, strike throw is fucking hard. Like, I don't think I'm good enough. I'm sorry, I'm tired of guessing with people. I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. Like, no more guessing. Guessing is fucking hard. Alright, so I look at characters like Leo in Strive, I look at characters like, you know, I look at characters like Milia, and I'm like, damn, it's so nice, like, just getting to do the thing, right? And not having to worry about what your opponent is gonna do. When I fight somebody in tournament, I feel like I have to learn how to fight this person, specifically, before I can beat them in tournament, and that shit is fucking rough. When I beat you, you got smoked. I'm gonna let you know. Like, if I beat you with this kind of shit, bro, like, I was in your head and you just got cooked. That's basically it, which is a rewarding feeling. It is a rewarding feeling, but at the end of the day, it is very hard, and to my knowledge, or like how I'm kind of feeling right now, it's unstable. It feels very unstable, and that's not something that I want to lean towards being a competitive player in this game. When you're playing a strike throw character, you have to pick up on traits and like how they like to defend to hit them, and that shit is like, it's fucking obnoxious. I'm playing two steps, bro. Like, I'm not, I don't know. But okay, it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all doom and gloom, but the really important thing is that I have a really big decision to make between now and Evo. Am I going to keep playing this kind of character? basically. What am I going to do? Because I'm going to put as much time into CF as I am into this game. I'm trying to give both of those games equal attention because I still want to compete in that game. But I play Jin in that game, who is very similar to Geo in like the regards of how they run their offense. Like they have like something really hard to block with like meter, you know, which is good to lean back on. But if they don't have meter or the game is just starting, I have to rely on striking or throwing, basically. And like mental stacking really hard to like, you know, get past my opponent's defense. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit is hard. This shit is hard. I don't think I'm good enough, honestly. And I think my life would be a lot easier if I just went back to playing like some kind of set play character or a character that just has some shit that it doesn't matter who you are, you're going to get hit. I don't give a fuck who you are. If Leo is back turning you, you're going to get hit. Right? I don't give a fuck who you are. If Milia does 2k2d to you into disc, you have to guess for your life. You cannot see that shit. And there is like a very palpable like feeling of security in playing that kind of character, right? Your hits automatically mean more. It's not like, oh, I got hit and it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, I got hit, I'm fucked, right? And I don't know what this patch is gonna look like, but I'm probably going to lean towards that come the 10th, because I don't think I got it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'll try it for a year. I trust me when I say I gave it my damnness. Like, I tried my fucking best, but it's too fucking hard, I think. Of course, if I see some things that I like leading into this patch with Geo, already I'm kind of thinking that since this is one of the changes that I wanted for her, like this move getting counter hit slowdown on it, you know, like she might get some things that like give me a little bit more hope for playing her. But my biggest problem with her, or like me playing this character, is that her return for hitting you sometimes is not high enough. And I'll only say that because of the presence of characters like this, who like he deletes you when you guess wrong. When you guess wrong, say goodbye. Like you literally eat shit. Like let me show you something, bro. Like you've seen it before. You fucking seen it. Like this character, like he just melts your health bar. Like it's some easy shit. Like if she wants to break the wall, I guess she can do something like this. Right, and that's like pretty okay damage, but this is usually the combo of a close slash. If you want to keep the corner, like this is what you do when you hit them with close slash trying to up back. If he hit you with close slash trying to up back, brother, like I'm doing guess combos because I don't fucking play this character. But like you can see, like he can do way more. He can do way more even without breaking a wall. You know, so like that would definitely be something that I would want for her to have, or like to kind of incentivize me to keep playing the character, because like I want to be rewarded a little bit more for making my opponent guess wrong, honestly. And the same thing goes for like this kind of thing too. Like Soul RC combos do so much fucking damage. My RC extensions don't do shit, especially now since they nerfed the damage scaling on this move here. Right, and that's not me like really griping or complaining about the character so much, but it is like a problem that I feel in tournament. My problem is tournament security with this character. I feel like the way you have to win with her is a lot harder than everybody else. The other strike throw characters in this game do way more damage off of the strike and the throw. And honestly, like the only benefit that she has on top of those characters is her neutral. Her neutral is OD. Her neutral is OD, right? And her offense is very strong. But like her strike throw is kind of lacking as a result. I guess they did that to kind of leverage how good her everything else is, right? Like yeah, she's safer because she has like 2S gapless, right? She can do close slash into gapless 2S and kind of like, you know, guess on that. Her frame data is good. This move right here is first slash is -4, which is really nice. But as a result, you have to guess with your opponent a lot more, and I don't want to guess a lot more. I don't want to do this to you and then do this again, and then you get hit by the 2S, and then this is my damage. Imagine that didn't wall stick, right? Like I hit you with the 2S, and then this is my damage unless I spend meter. Like I don't want to do that 8 times and then get backdashed 1 time and fucking lose. I'm sorry. I'm only human, bro. I'm only human, and that shit feels very fucking bad. Like I'm sorry. Would you rather have more damage or more mix-ups? More damage. More damage. Easily. Easily, more damage. The goal of this game is to reduce your opponent's health bar to 0. That is the goal, right? So less interactions per hit equals like more consistency. So I don't want to have to like chuck you 8 times to fucking kill you. Honestly, it's fun. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It releases the dopamine when I do that, but that's because it was a hard-earned thing. Like I literally conditioned them and got inside their head enough to make them sit there 8 times and get scooped. But that shit is fucking hard, and at this level, I don't think is enough for me to be winning tournaments, really. I do think this character's sick though. Like honestly, like let's bring it back a little bit. I love this character. This character has everything that I personally enjoy in fighting games wrapped up into one. This is the Days character. I love everything about this character. I love her design. I love how she plays, right? I like her in the story and shit, right? But because my goal is to win tournaments and not just have fun and like kind of just learn, this changes things. Honestly, I could even pick Soul and feel a lot better because Soul does what I like in fighting games as well, but like his return is just way higher. Like he just fucking kills you when you're wrong. Like no more guessing, no more like, oh I have to do it 3 more times. It's like you're fucking done. You're done because you tried to do something one time. You know, it's just hard. It's definitely hard. And this game does have a lot of characters and a lot more still to come in the next season. But I need to figure out something else. Honestly. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna be a permanent thing either. If I pick another character and I win with them and I keep winning with them consistently, I will go back to playing the kind of characters that I like to play in fighting games. I'll go back to Geo. I need to prove my point. That is the thing. I think I'm good enough to win. I do. But I need to stop shooting myself in the foot and give myself every advantage that I can, because like the way that I try to do it is just unnecessarily hard. I don't know, the only problem with my thoughts on picking other characters is that I am a really motivation-based player, and what I mean by that is if I pick a character that I think is fucking sauceless, dripless as hell, fucking boring, like this right here, I'm not gonna be motivated to like play the game and get better with them, really. And I think my results will suffer as a result. Spite definitely carries me through that, right? But that can only get me so far. Like once the anger and the fucking spite subsides, like I'm just gonna be left feeling empty, really, because that's how I felt in Grand Blue when I played Belial. When I played Belial in that game and I started cooking everybody, I stopped playing the game because that shit was not fun anymore. I was not fulfilled playing that character at all, and I was just like, I don't even want to play this game anymore, really. And that's a really sad way to go out. I don't want that to happen because I like Strive. I think this game is very fun and very well designed for like completely new rendition of a classic fighting game, you know. So I don't know, cause like I could pick Leo and fucking do DP into back turn and shit, right? But like that's not gonna make me feel good outside of like the initial win, you know. Like I don't know, like the goal really is to find a character that I think is fucked up, really strong, will get me past that tournament win. And I also really enjoy them, and that is Seth 9 in Blaze Blue, BB Tag, right? And BB Tag, Seth 9 is literally that, right? If I didn't hate that game so much, I would probably still be playing that team, and I probably would have won something by now. But I think that game's garbage. Like that, I think that team is the only saving grace for that game, you know. So like, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know. I mean, prospects of characters that I enjoy, like aesthetic wise, right? That are like definitely potentially like tournament winners next version. Happy Chaos, I think this character's sick. Like if you remember, I definitely wanted this character to get into the game, you know. Like I was asking for this character when Gold Lewis got announced before Happy Chaos. I was like, what the fuck, why did you add this? Like nobody asked for that. Who the fuck asked for this? All right, where's my boy? All right, so Happy Chaos is definitely on there. Soul, I think Soul is really sick. I played Soul and Etzer, one of my favorite fighting game characters. Honestly, this character is just mad fun. Only reason I didn't play Soul immediately when this game came out was because Geo existed and I liked her a little bit more. Alright, Geo is obviously still on that list, alright. Baiken. I think Baiken's really cool as a character. If she gets like changed in a way that I think is like potentially really strong, I'll pick her as well. Testament, I think this character is sick. This character has basically everything that I enjoy in a fighting game character as well. Design is sick. And honestly, like, if they get buffed in the ways that I think they should get buffed, then I'll pick them as well. Jacko too. Jacko's another character I'd consider playing if she gets buffed, you know, in some meaningful ways. This is a character I would pick out of spite and then just learn to love along the way. Deadass. Like, I have to be completely transparent with you guys. Like, I don't want to pick this character because I think he's fucking scrubby as hell, and like I hate fighting him usually. But his design is cool, and if he's patch proof, right? And like I feel like this is the way, I'll just do it. Milia, I think this character's sick too. Plus, she solves the issue of me having to interact with people all the time, right? So if she gets buffed in like ways that I think, you know, is really strong, then I'll pick her too. And lastly is Chip. Chip is the last character on that. I think, like, I really like fast characters with a lot of movement. I think this character's corny as fuck, low-key, but, like, I really like the way he plays, honestly. So, he's also, on that list. Not Kai. Fuck Shotos, really. Fuck, to be honest, like, I don't see a few, like, DI is hype. DI is fucking hype, I'm gonna be honest. That's why I've been playing him on the side, right? But I'm trying to move away from Shotos. Soul really is on that list because of how much damage he does. If they nerf Soul damage, right, then I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm good on that. You know, like I have to explore other character archetypes, I think. Like that is the next step for me. That is like how I'm gonna get to the tournament wins. Shotos on your blood, you can't abandon it? Fucking watch me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Losing is also in my blood, technically. Fuck all that. That shit's for the fucking birds. I'm here to win. Like, trust and believe, y'all don't understand when I say this. I am here to fucking win. I'm here to win. Like, I'm tired of losing to people, bro. Like, it's too much. Too long have we suffered. I'm trying to get out the trenches. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest. Hopefully I just get to keep playing Geo. Like, this is the character that I want to play. I would like to just continue to play her for the rest of this game's lifespan, but I don't think I'm nice enough. Like, really, like I think that's really what it is. Like, Shankto is just way too fucking hard. You don't think Gold Lewis can win? I mean, he might be able to win. I mean, we'll see what happens during the patch, but he's just driplet. Like, what the fuck is this? No. Like, if I pick this character, I would be demotivated. This character would debuff me, even if he's fucking godlike. Like, there's probably a future where one of these characters on a roster, they become like super like OD, and I just fucking hate their design. Like this character, I mean, she's already OD, alright, but maybe I end up picking them because like I feel like I have to, and like, you know, like I'll just win if I play the character. I'm not gonna be happy about it though. Y'all gonna see a very unmotivated, fucking spiteful, unhappy days on the stream when that happens, honestly. Like, I'm gonna beat people and go like, damn, I'm really fucking good at the game, huh? Like, just always saying some sarcastic shit. Like, yeah, that timeline's gonna be cursed, but I don't know. I just have to, I have to like grasp at straws at this point, I think. What did you learn the most from competing at a large tournament like CB? Strike though is really fucking hard, and I'm not good enough to win with it, I think. But that's like not new. Like I've competed on like grand stages before. You know, like I started this discussion saying like I've been playing fighting games since I was 13 and since I was 12, and I'm 23 now. Alright, so I've made top 8s, I've hopped from game to game. I played Blaze Blue, I played Guilty Gear, I played Under Night, you know, I played Grand Blue, played BB Tag, you know, and I was always like high level in those games at least. Not Guilty Gear actually until recently, because I thought this game was garbage. Coming from Blaze Blue, like Guilty Gear is polar opposite of Blaze Blue, right? So I was like, yo, fuck this game. I don't play this game. Also, it's a really toxic game as well, like traditionally, so I was just like, fuck that. Like, everyone thinks they're fucking nice, and this game's scrubby as hell. Like, nah, I'm good. Alright, it wasn't until after I played Grand Blue that I gained an appreciation for Guilty Gear, or classic Guilty Gear, you know, coming into this game. But it took a while. It took a while. It was not like a quick journey, you know? But honestly, I don't get nervous in tournaments anymore. Like, I'm past that point. Like, I kind of just, I play and I do what I need to do. And that's it, you know? But tournaments are always going to be hard. Like, there are always going to be people who are trying to get better as quick as you're trying to get better, you know? But I want to be a lot better than I am right now, honestly. And I think I can do it. It's just, I need to give myself more advantages, really. I just need to try my actual best with a character that I know is fucked up. Like, Geo is very strong, but you as a player have to be strong too. Alright? And fuck all that, honestly. I need a character to put me in a backpack. put me in the backpack, please. Like, fighting games inherently, bro, like, when you really think about it, man, like, the people who win shit, they routinely just win with top tiers, really. Top tiers is what win. Like, Sanford, he was fucking spitting, bro. Like, the answer has been there, like, for years. Like, for years, the answer has just been, just pick a fucking top tier. Like, honestly, it just makes life so much easier. Like, tournament results off the top of my head, people who win shit, it's always fucking top tier. Always. The people who win with shit that is like below top tier, they're just fucking nasty, and I'm not there. I'm not. Fenrich is fucking godlike. Fenrich is one of the best fighting game players to ever fucking do it. I'm not Fenrich. I'm not. I tried my best. I'm not Fenrich. Alright, so like I need put me in a backpack. Put me in a backpack. That is the next arc for me, I think. Bro, don't down yourself. Fenrich been doing this for years. I've been doing this for years. What the fuck? I'm older than Fenrich. I'm quite literally older than Fenrich. He started playing around the same time. BlazBlue is a young man's game, right? So anyone who comes from BlazBlue, it typically starts around like 12, 13 years old type shit. Like, I remember watching Fenrich play and like actually grind the game and start getting results when I was in high school, you know? Of course, like his grind is a little bit different. Like, he practices these games a different way than I do. Plus, he has had access when he was like growing to like the top players at the time of BlazBlue. Like, he can just go and play them like whenever. He had access to really good net play as well, so that didn't really like fuck with his learning and understanding of the game so much. So there are differences, right? There are definitely differences, but like my point, what I'm getting at, is not like a jab at myself, right? It's just that there are different things that different people are good at, and I'm not doing myself any favors by trying to and clinging on to the kind of characters that I typically play in fighting games. Because I don't think a lot of you know this, but me and Tempest have known each other, like, me and Tempest go way back. We have known each other for a long ass time. Like, I remember Tempest when he was not Queen on fucking PSN Netplay playing BlazBlue and shit. Like, we both come from the same game. We come from BlazBlue. And, like, we've been net playing each other for years and shit. And same thing for Monarch, too. Like, me and Monarch, similarly, we both come from BlazBlue. We net played each other a lot. Both from Chicago. Monarch was the first person I ever lost to in tournament. Like, my first tournament that I went to, like, I had to play Monarch. And we were, like, grinding on net play, like, real heavily right before that tournament and shit. And, like, both of them are champions now. They're champions, like, and they both switch characters. they all switch characters and shit. Like, I'm the only fucking character loyal to us. I've been playing Jin for 10 years, right? Like, I stuck with Geo, like, this entire year and shit. Like, I just need to pick some bullshit. Like, I'm capping. I'm capping, bro. Like, I need to, like, I can do it. I can do it. I just need to fucking, like, put my mind to picking something different. Really. But yeah, that was basically all that was on my mind. I just wanted to be super transparent with y'all about this because I really like this game and I want to win in it, right? And if I feel like I can't do that with Geo when this patch drops, then I will just pick some other shit. Since I want to win and prove to myself that I can do it, like, I want to give myself every advantage that I can.
If I pick the top tier, and you know I'm the most prideful motherfucker there is, yo. Yeah. If I pick the top tier, just pick a top tier. You want to win, yo? Pick a fucking top tier.
I don't even like Balrog like that no more, man.
Just pick him, yo. Pick a top tier.
He switches all the time.
I'm working, yo. You must have worked. I want the money to work for me. I'm tired of working for the money.